EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Here we go.
Quickly to the air is Burrow. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
I'm one, ready?
Now Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now third down and very long.
11, MT, tape. 12, 12, 12. Dot.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job. His progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Elliott. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Elliott. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Harris running straight ahead. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 3. Here's another carry for Harris. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Elliott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Now a give, running left is Harris. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Steelers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Burrow looking to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Burrow will throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
11 MT.
Here's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
11 MT, tight. 11 MT, tight. Stop.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good cut. 11 Thomas.
Now it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bengals are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll look to throw here on first down. To the right side and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
11.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. .37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. Inside the 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. McLaughlin for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
12. Dot.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. Touchdown, Bengals. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Elliott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this 1st half. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go, here we go. Eleven MT.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And now this is intercepted, my goodness. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this 1st half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there. Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. On the give, this is Harris. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 28. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves.
And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. From midfield now, Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Off play action. Elliott. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The 2nd-round pick leading this offense well. It'll be a first down. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 29. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Elliott. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
An audible here to get a new look. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Operating from the gun, Elliott. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 35. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And now here is another interception. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. It's a pick six from Bengals TD. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. McLaughlin now to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing after the interception. Elliott. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort. Looking to throw. Elliott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Down the right sideline. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TD. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Operating from the gun, Elliott. And now here's another interception.
On one, ready?
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. Fielded just inside the 20. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The 71 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Back to throw now on 1st down. Fighting through pressure. Here's one deep for Pickens. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Elliott. Over the middle, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that. Yup.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and a couple. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Here we go.
At their 48-yard line.
Now the Bengals going to live to fight another week as we say thanks for watching. And